What is up, you guys? It's your girl Angel Sky coming at you. So I picked my top funniest pictures of why you shouldn't leave dad home alone with the kids, and that's what we are gonna do today. So without further ado, let's get this video started. Okay. So the first batter up we have is a dad that duct taped his daughter to the wall. So apparently he had a big game to watch or something important he had to watch on the TV, to where he felt like he couldn't watch her and watch the TV at the same time. So he figured, instead of putting her in a pack and play or a high chair, he figured he would duct tape her to the wall. The only thing I can say is he did tape her above the couch, so if she did fall, she would fall down onto the couch. So that's the one good thing. And the other thing I noticed is she really doesn't seem to be that terrified. So I'm thinking this is not her first go around. Like, if he's done this, he's probably done this before. So I hope that tape holds her up. Hopefully she doesn't squirm too much, because if not, it's probably going to be pretty bad. And you don't want to have to explain to your wife what happened. Well, you see, I just duct taped our daughter to the wall because I was trying to watch something on TV, honey. And I just didn't want her to get anything in her mouth. So I duct taped her to the wall and she fell. That probably wouldn't go over well. So hopefully nothing happened in this scenario and everybody's all good. It is smart, but I don't know if it's that safe. So that's dad number one. Dad number two decided maybe he was bored, he was thinking of something to do. So he went ahead and painted eyebrows, a beard, and then went on down to the chest and stomach to make a 6-pack for his baby. Yeah, he did that. I gotta say, number one, I don't know if he used a pencil or maybe the Beijing for men, but this dad has some serious skill, because I don't think he did too bad. Like, the eyebrows ain't looking bad, the beard's not looking bad. The only thing I did wish he did was kind of put himself in the picture and did like a side by side, because I guarantee you this baby looks just like his dad if they put this picture up to his dad, looking like a grown man. So that was kind of funny. That's kind of smart. So the third dad we have is a multitasking dad who wanted to play his Xbox. His wife ran out. He's like, well, I want to play my Xbox, but the baby got to eat. So he figured, why don't I put the Xbox controller up against the bottle, which in theory sounds good, but if you're a really emotional gamer and you move a lot, like most people do when they're playing a video game, that's not going to end up too well. And most of the time, the controllers vibrate too. But I got to give them credit, because it is better than putting the blanket holding the bottle up, because that just never works. It just doesn't. The baby moves, the blanket shifts, and the bottle moves, and you keep having to go back. You might as well just hold the bottle for all that. So he is technically kind of holding the bottle. He's just having the controller help him. You can't get mad at that. No one's getting hurt. The baby's getting fed and he's playing his game. Okay, so this next dad, the fourth dad we have, he apparently, I don't know if it's raining outside or why he can't take his daughter to a park, but he said, okay, well, I'll just make a swing inside the house. So he decided to put the rope around his shoulders and swing his little girl. Now, this is a lot of pain. I don't know if I would do this just because of, I don't know, rope burn. But he is swinging his daughter in his shoulders, and I don't know if I'd be that happy, because she doesn't even look happy at all. Like, if I'm going through all this pain and torture just to make sure you can swing on a swing, you better have a smile on your face. I know that much, because she ain't even happy. She's not even like at all interested. I don't know if she's not getting high enough or what the case is, but she's not loving this, so we're gonna have to bring that to a complete halt. Like, no. So that poor dad, but he has to win like an award for that. Like, that's got to be like the best dad award or something, because he tried so hard to make his little girl happy. All right, so the next dad we have is a dad who wanted to enjoy his cake, but didn't want to wake up the baby. Like everybody goes through this. If you have a newborn, they wake up to every little noise. If you try to put them down for a nap, they wake up immediately once they're not in your arms. This dad just wanted to enjoy his cake. So he figured, okay, I'm going to enjoy my cake while my daughter sleeps in my arms. Just plop it on top. And hey, again, no one's getting hurt. The baby's happy and he gets to eat his cake. Like, I don't see anything wrong with this. That's pretty smart. I've never done anything like that, but it works and it's working for him. So kudos to you, Dad. Good job. Okay, so this next dad wanted to enjoy his beer while he fed his baby. So I gotta say, he is holding the bottle, right? Which is good. So he's holding the bottle for his baby. But he double strawed it so that he can drink his beer along with it. So it's kind of like another win-win, right? Like he's getting to enjoy his beer, the baby's eating, everything's golden. As long as he's not driving home, I have no problems with this. Like, this is pretty smart. He gets to enjoy himself, she gets to eat, boom, win-win. So, I mean, some of these things that these dads come up with are pretty smart, I gotta say. They're pretty smart. When they're put in a pinch, dads can think on their toes. Okay, so this next dad we have put the baby in the chair and strapped it with his shirts. So, what I'm thinking is, number one, by the aesthetically pleasing home, it doesn't look like a child actually lives there. And if a child did live there, wouldn't you have like a high chair or one of the little chairs that goes inside a chair to strap them to? Because if you have a baby, 9 times out of 10, you have baby stuff for that baby, right? So I'm thinking this is like maybe an uncle, or maybe somebody dropped the kid off so he could watch it for a little bit, you know, like a case like that, to where he had to make something work, because there's just no way he wouldn't have a high chair for his own child. So I'm thinking he's watching the kid, he didn't have a high chair, he made it work. Kudos to you. Okay, so the next dad up put a diaper on the head. Now, obviously, there's no way he didn't know where to put it. Like, a lot of dads mix the back and the front up, but they don't mix where to put the diaper. I think they know that part, right? So this is probably a dad. Mom went out and she's like, make sure you change the baby. The baby has to be changed every couple hours. Make sure you change the baby. So he sent a picture to his wife saying, look, I changed the baby. The diaper's changed. And he's trying to be funny. Like, this is something that he's trying to be funny. He put a diaper on the head, changed the diaper, check. All right, so this next dad, smushes the baby's face. I physically can't. Like, when I tell you, this is something every dad does. I have 5 children, and this is something my husband did with every single baby we had. He smushed the baby's face. I don't know if it's like because the babies, you know, their cheeks are so squishy and their face is just so squishy and puffy that it just gives them the urge to pinch their face together. Like, I don't know what it is about dads and pinching the baby's face, but they cannot help but do this. I swear, this is every dad. Like, every dad does this at one point in time with their baby. So this gave me like flashbacks to my husband and our babies. Every single one, every single time. They're crazy. I don't know what it is with men and squishing babies' faces. All right, so the next dad, okay, okay, I can see where he was kind of going with this. In retrospect, it looks like it could be fun, but I don't want to go to the hospital, because all I see is hospital trip with this one. This one is a dad who has ropes tied to his four-wheeler all the way to a mattress, and he's about to push his kids through his yard. This is going to end bad. Number one, I don't know what it's exactly hooked up to, like on the mattress side, but this whole thing worries me, because if he hits one bump, if he goes over one thing, if he jerks the four-wheeler too much, or even goes too fast, those kids are gonna go flying. Like, this is pretty, like, the kids are probably excited. They probably think they're gonna go for a ride, but I see as a mom, this is gonna end in a hospital trip. Guarantee you. They should flash back to the hospital trip. Smart, but scary. All right, so the next dad we have is my favorite. This is my favorite, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because he is sitting down in his own backyard, enjoying a beer while his daughter swings on the swings. She's happy, he's happy. He has a rope going from his hand all the way down to the swing. So anytime she wants a push, he just yank, and there she goes. Push, yank, push, yank. He can sit down, he can breathe, he can enjoy the outdoors, sip on his beer. This dad is golden. This is so smart. I wish I would have thought of that when my kids were really little, because this would have worked out so well. I wouldn't have had to keep getting up and going to push them every 2 seconds. I could have sat down, relaxed, been on the phone, and just yanked the rope, and I would have been good. Where was this picture when I needed it? Where was this picture? Like, this is so smart. That's really smart. Kudos to you, Dad. Okay, so the last dad we have is a dad who wanted to take a picture, hopefully an epic picture. So instead of putting his child on the ground, he put him in between his leg and have him in a leg lock. Like, he literally has his kid in a leg lock. I hope for one that this is a very important photo. He could have just probably had the kid on his back. The boy could have probably hung on, you know, to his neck while he snapped a picture real quick, then swung him around to the front. I don't think this was necessary because it looks super uncomfortable for the little boy, and he's like, his neck is like snapped all the way back, and he's just like hanging there like, help me. This picture is important, number one. Number two, I hope he takes it quick, because that looks super uncomfortable for that poor little boy. So, but I guess it is kind of better than putting him on the dirty ground, right? Because then everybody looks at you like, look at this guy throwing his kid on the ground, right? I guess it is kind of better than that, but I still don't know if that would work necessarily, but I guess it's only for a second. So he gets the pass. He passes. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. That wraps it up. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. You guys know I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.